Hey guys, it's me, EODGamer here. For most of us, dynamic pricing is a real pain, especially if you're trying to enhance your stuff for power crystals here for 180k, and then someone just taps it and then it goes all the way up to 2 million, 5 times the price when you're just trying to get 1 star or 1 cube enhancements as well. It is very erratic, but in this video, I want to share with you about a situation where people are making advantage of nearly free star forcing as well to get a hit in MaplestoryN. I want to be really honest, not everyone is able to use this information, but I think this kind of information is useful to at least keep in the back of your mind. So when you are buying stuff in the future, you will kind of know based on this information what is the price they paid for the item so that you guys won't get scammed in future, even if you don't do it yourself too. For those of you who have no idea how dynamic pricing works, in MaplestoryN, it's a little bit different from the other Maple Stories, where as you star force, the price that you pay per star force changes based on the demand. This also similarly works for cubes as well. If you're trying to cube your belt, for example, these prices change. The more people are cubing a similar item, the more expensive it becomes as well. So all that aside, now then the next question is, EOD, it seems really crazy. How can it actually work in our favor, and how can it possibly be for free? Now, the huge catch is you don't want to get into something that everyone is cubing. So for example, if let's say you are going, everyone now is doing the CRA here, pushing from 16 to 17 stars, your root abyss tops as well. It's going to cost a lot of money. You can see over here, gradually more and more people are doing it. From the price of like 600k, it went all the way to like 1 million just to get 1 star. So you don't want to get into a crowded space. This is like 16 to 17 stars. So you can see a lot of people pushing for the stars. Whereas if you're going from like 0 to 1 star, you can see a lot of people are gradually also increasing the demand for the stars. And that's what's pushing the prices up. On the other hand, what happens if you go into something that no one else is going into? That's when you actually see a very nice downward sloping curve. And I have a very brilliant example for you over here. This is my pens over here for one of my mule accounts. Over here, you can see very, very nice 22 to 23 stars. And this is not a glitch, by the way. You're not seeing something wrong. You can see 0 seconds, 59 seconds, and you are paying $0 at all to star force this from 22 to 23 stars. The reason why no one is doing it is because there's only a 3% chance of success, 19% chance of major booming, and 77% failure, and you cannot failure prevent it. So your chance of success is so minuscule at this stage. That's why no one is bothering to enhance it. And because of this, prices here are not even listed online. So if you are in a situation where you're doing a rare enhancement that no one else is doing, likely you will actually get it at a really good price. You can see over here that 21 stars even is around like 1.1 million. Even like 20 to 21 stars is also like 1.1 million. Whereas like going from 15 to 16, it costs more, 1.2. 16 to 7 costs also more, 1.2 million. And even like 10 to 11, you can see here the prices, 11 to 12 stars is more expensive than going from 21 to 22 stars. So it's based on the demand and supply. So you can really get it for free. Now, in hindsight, no one is really going to be at 22 to 23 stars realistically, but I want to show you an example of how some people, and in future when the Arcane River 5th job comes out in December as well, this is likely going to be very applicable as well. So if you come into the boss over here and you look at items that only one person has, you can come into the over here, Magic Eye Patch, you can see currently minted, there's only one in existence. What this means is that guy who is star forcing this Magic Eye Patch has basically free reign on the dynamic pricing. He is the only one that presses star force on this item, and the drop participation is at 1%. You can see for a couple of weeks now, the second one hasn't dropped yet. So the guy can just like freely drop. And the moment he sees like, oh, someone managed to get it, he can quickly speed up and then complete his item as well. So let me show you an example of a situation over here. This is one of the whales as well. You can see here the magical eye patch. It was previously at 22 stars. I believe he's attempting 23 stars eventually. But you can see he already has gotten double prime over here. 12 strength, 9 strength, together with like a perfect 3 liners for the bonus potential as well. +2 and 5% strength. And he's likely going to just keep going. If you search Magic Eye Patch over here, he basically controls the entire the price that he pays for star forcing this number 1 eye patch, because no one else is there to compete with him. So you can see here it's not even listed. You can't even find the price that he is paying for these items, and that is something that I want you to know as well. Because it's not showing, visibility of information is very little, but as you can see from just items that are very, very scarce, like no one is doing it. For example, if you're the first one, you can see that he's potentially paying nothing, next to nothing for the items to get it up as well, which is really, really crazy. And I think this is useful information. Regardless whether you will ever be in this situation, it's just nice to know in case maybe one day you want to take advantage of it. Maybe you are the first person who gets a lucky drop. This video might be useful for you sometime in the future. And thank you guys again so much for watching. Check out the other videos on our channel as well. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see more of such guides, such as my hero over here, one of my bossing mules, you can check out the channel as well. Thank you guys again so much for watching. See you guys in the next video.